me talk to you, baby, about the summertime. You're always up and leaving, but you never left my mind. Chilling back at the crib, watching movies on rewind, just to figure out that we can go back in time. I'm always stuck wishing that the piece of me that's missing would eventually just bring itself forward. No surprise, baby, always telling me the things I need to know, but lately telling me the things that I already know. Lie, tell me what's going on, what it really do. Like who the fuck is really wrong? Tell me something new, baby, do you want me gone? I already do. Pull that fucking pistol, yeah, you coming too. Tell me what's going on, what it really do. Like who the fuck is really wrong? Tell me something new, baby, do you want me gone? I already do. Pull that fucking pistol, yeah, you coming too. So let me talk to you, babe, about the summertime. You're always up and leaving, but you never left my mind. Chilling back at the crib, watching movies on rewind, just to figure out that we can go back in time. So let me talk to you, babe, about the summertime. You're always up and leaving, but you never left my mind. Chilling back at the crib, watching movies on rewind, just to figure out that we can go back in time. So let me talk to you, babe, about these summer vibes, where we stare at the sky, counting stars in the night. Fireworks flying like the 4th of July. Baby, never let me go, another word for bite. Sit in disbelief, it makes you think just what the fuck is time, when all we have are memories that tell a better time. People always wonder about the things that we be doing, but we tell them mind their business and to keep it fucking moving. I'm just entertaining for this music shit I'm paying just to make it to the top so I can hear my people play it. I'm just saying, can I say it? Maybe something more related for these bars in my life and these beats by Trice. Tell me what's going on, what it really do. Like who the fuck is really wrong? Tell me something new, baby, do you want me gone? I already do. Pull that fucking pistol, yeah, you coming too. Tell me what's going on, what it really do. Like who the fuck is really wrong? Tell me something new, baby, do you want me gone? I already do. Pull that fucking pistol, yeah, you coming too.
mic button. I'll hit this button so my face keeps being a face. Because right now it looks like my face isn't a face yet. Maybe it'll never be a face. That's just a stock image of me just chilling, I guess. Uh, what up? What up? You can hear me troubleshooting. I'll fix that later. Maybe when Cole's doing our intro for us. Um, but that is my face. I'm glad my camera at least froze when I was wearing a shirt before I had like a cut off shirt on, and that would have been embarrassing. Hi, the guy who's currently red faced, but you can't tell because the camera's not working, is GM Matt. Hey man, I'm a guy who runs a superhero game. I run some D&D every other Thursday. We do a podcast the other Thursdays, and some Fridays I run goofy games. Um, this all is a thing presented by a Discord group called the Tavern Board. I implore you guys to come seek us out and come find us. It's a place for people to get together, run some games, do some things, have some fun. We're a big TTRPG community, so even if you're just there for asking questions or learning new things, it's easy enough to do. Come look us up on Discord, come look us up on Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, all that good stuff. Promotion out of the way. We are now going to jump into who in the world is playing and what are they playing. We have some superheroes playing an Untitled superhero game. These people in no particular order. We'll go since Cole gets to talk in a little bit at length. Cole, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Hello, my name's Rocket. Well, also Cole. Actually, I'm restarting that. Hi, my name's Cole, and I am the player of Rocket.
Hey, there
Rocket
he is.
the smartass and Pokemon master.
That's right. That's right. We also have Josh. Josh, would you mind introducing yourself and your character? I forgot. Josh is double dadding it. He's listening. He might not be able to hop in at the moment. My bad, Josh. We'll drop down to Ganja. Ganja, can you introduce yourself and your character?
What's up, everybody? I am Ganja, and I play Titanos, our local Superman with a twist.
That's right. That's right. And Josh... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
But he's a firefighter.
But he is a firefighter. Josh is playing Failsafe. He is our telekinetic superhuman who has... He's able to look at the field and take his time and figure out what he wants to do before he just full reacts. He's also our banker of advantage dice somehow, some way. Failsafe always has a luck die or an advantage die or something up his sleeve. With that, we do have two people who get an advantage die tonight. They put some images up, which I did share during the waiting screen, but I want to give everyone one more look at them because they were super awesome. Let me find them here real quick. You can kind of just barely see them here on the screen. Here, let me push this forward real quick. Boom. Just some super awesome images of what we had last time. They had what's called a spotlight moment, which when we publish this game, it's definitely got to be changed to full panel moment or something like that. But Titanos, what was going on here? Oh, maybe.
Sorry, didn't realize I was muted.
No, you're
basically,
good.
What we have here is Titanos had already caught up to the speedster once. The speedster got away, made it back to the town. Titanos shows up, sees the speedster, and using a little bit of his willpower and mind, concentrating on the ground around velocity, he is able to kind of cause the ground underneath his feet to give way and allow his feet to come down before they morph hard again over top of his feet, trapping him in place.
It was an awesome moment, and we thank we thank Iganja for setting this in. It's pretty rad. I can dig it. The other one we had was Failsafe. I don't know if you're here yet, Josh. If you are, you can just interrupt me as I'm talking. But Failsafe has this like super move of his, which is called the Iron Coffin, where he's melded his telekinesis orbs and whatnot, and he's put on these nanobots that he got from a supervillain that was made and given to us by the Tavern Board community, and he morphed these two together to make this thing that is called the Iron Coffin, which is just holds people in place, which you guys proceeded to beat the speedster slash elemental magic user to the ground. So congratulations, you guys absolutely torched them. Let's get back to the dice rolls. Let's push these dice rolls back where they belong, hidden behind all the cool stuff. Perfect. There we go. Okay, if you're wondering who these other people are that aren't our superheroes, I was running a game last night with some other individuals, and that's their names. Our heroes' names will pop up soon. Beautiful. With that, let's jump over to Cole. Cole, let's get what happened, but Rocket's point of view.
As we cut back to the scene, as we would currently show Rocket currently on a hoverboard going at Mach 10. As he abruptly stops. Hi, welcome to Untitled Hero Game. Last time, our friends, just say, me and my team, yeah, we whooped that guy's ass. Gave him the old elbow drop, that with the Bane Earth move. It was so beautiful, and the Zubat did incredible too. All my other teammates, incredible. Though, after soundly beating this man, yeah, he might not have been the bad guy in this entire situation. I'm not really on here. Apparently, like all evil foundations must, the CEO, yes, CEO, there being no allegations, is evil, apparently. And there's some type of mining camp, I think, it might have been the mines. But yeah, after Cantos here, die. You know what, Superman boy took in the man, tried to heal him, but that did not work. Like, dear God. He has to once he took leave and the boss alone. He did that. Killed the CEO. Break out the damn elevator. Bro jumped off the building and went splat. And our friend rescued back to us, told the situation, and yeah, we're about to get into what the fuck we're gonna do. That's where we got left.
Love it. Absolutely. So yeah, this individual Velocity took the CEO with him out the window, choosing to do something dramatic rather than face the consequences, which seemed to be what was called the mines. The gang all got back together and decided they needed to talk about what just happened. Titanos, you were able to kind of give them a brief heads up of what was going on, but your brain kind of flipped to the fact that I was there. I helped, air quotes, with what just happened. There's no way, like, I was too close. And as you guys kind of talk about it, sounds of people just like in horror, all of the bots that are helping out with the construction and fixing what was going on seem to stop, and all of this town, this world, this new city just goes quiet. What would you like to say, Titanos?
Um, I'm gonna basically let them know that I don't know what is going on with these mines, but kind of in tune to basically what I already let him know, that he killed the CEO instead of going back to the mines. We don't know what these mines are. We should probably find out. And why are they sending superheroes out to pretend to be bad guys, and put people in harm's way? What's really going on at the foundation?
That's right.
And yes, they may think I had something to do with this, and they might come to us looking for answers as well.
Yeah, but the video cameras would show that you just go in the elevator, leaving the guy there, defeated. So they can't really put the full charges on ya. As that was just unexpected.
Mm-hmm. As the city's hushed, murmured sounds kind of start to become an uproar of ambulances, different sort of emergency signals going on, you all get this little bleep, 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 bleep on all of your devices. Your earpieces start to ring for a hot second, and then a handful of familiar voices start to speak all at the same time. And then they all just kind of go hush until Jackson kind of speaks up and goes, uh, welcome to your new city, I guess. What just happened?
What? Some fucking bullshit. Just some bullshit. As Rocket just fucking go to one of the lingering energy traces of velocity, like some of that lingering energy, as he sort of contains that. Mm. So much bullshit, Dad. So much bullshit.
Just to be clear, Mr. Hendricks is dead?
I think so.
Okay.
Apparently, from our friend here, the weird villain dude, or I don't really know if I call him a villain anymore. It's like to apparently, if I'm saying this right, it's like to take his life, then take his own life because he didn't want to go back to the mines. What the fuck is the mines? Ugh.
The mines is like a training area. It's something we don't talk about a lot. I can be right now is not a great time for explaining. Maybe it is. Um, you don't want to go there. They'll
Probably not.
get you new
Okay, kill them.
costumes. Sometimes they experiment on you and change what you do, just to change face and bring you back. The superhero world is a difficult one, and you guys are on the test run. You guys, I don't know if you're seeing the coverage right now, but you guys are not framed in a good light right now.
Mm-hmm.
I was afraid of that.
I think it's time to, go.
Wait, as you hear over the intercom from someone's voice deeper, he goes, "We have a friend on the inside. When all the lights go off, make a break for headquarters. Can confirm."
Okay.
And things are loud. The ambulances and emergency vehicles come to a screeching halt. There is a signal that is broadcasted all over Teal as you suddenly see the face of a man that you guys don't recognize immediately, but underneath the header and the words that are flying by the screen, Trey Heldman stands now inside of the office that Titanos was just in, with the backdrop being the broken glass. And he leans over and he just puts his hand on a desk. A few other heroes kind of surround him, ones you recognize as all being former help, assistants, and one very, very famous sidekick of Atlas Ward, all kind of just barely in frame, as this Trey Heldman puts his hand on the desk and he sits there and he has a quick moment and he turns and looks at the camera slowly. He goes, Mr. Hendricks, he didn't deserve any of this. He was a good man looking to protect the world. And he pauses, he looks down at the desk and wipes his eyes. Until Velocity decided to take his life. With the help of the Wildcards. You heard that right. They were new to town. We all thought they were doing what they were doing for the society, for what was best for us. And then everything goes black. All of the city lights turn off. The audio cuts out.
Yep,
and
time to go.
Where do you guys go? Where do you guys go?
We go to headquarters.
Absolutely.
Yep.
We need to come up with a plan.
As you guys take off, you head to the hot dog hut, which you guys all know has... Oh, sorry. Sorry, Titanos. I did it to you twice. You just live there now. As you guys all know, the hot dog hut has a few certain different switches and devices. But as you guys make your way through the city, it is pitch black. There is just a shining glow light of just the stars, which this city never sees. The light pollution is always too terrible. It is dark. I will ask for all of you, give me an agility. And let's go with, it depends on how you want to do this. If you want to take the time and listen to the world, I'll take echolocation. If you're trying to get there fast, give me super speed. And I will let you argue whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Cole, what role would you like?
I am still thinking, dear God. Okay. I think I got this. Let's see. Element. I do have Pokemon.
You do have
I can
Pokemon.
fuck. Now I have to think of which one. Wait a minute. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Where's that Pokemon? God damn it, where's the Pokemon? Look. I know it's in here somewhere.
Also, thank you, Josh, for reminding me to share the stream. My bad.
We were just going blind.
You were going just like you are now.
Yep, I know this Pokemon's name starts with A. Give me a few moments as I'm... Oh, found it.
Who do you got for us?
God, I wish I could turn my camera around and show you guys. But, yeah, Teletion. Cannot say it right. The color swap Pokemon.
Okay.
It's a Pokemon that does not evolve at all, so it's just a base one. And this one is a master of camouflage and can change the color of its skin to hide in any environment.
Okay.
As sort of popping out from his bag is this thing, and it just sort of dislocates itself and sort of you know how like Iron Man just sort of suits up?
Yep.
Yeah, it sort of does that for him, as he's just gonna go invisible.
Sure. Now, as the only, I guess you have your headset, which does allow you to kind of see the world.
Yep.
So yeah, you are. I'm going to roll a. What I'm gonna D100. What skill are you gonna add to that?
Let me see. It's no. I would say drone control. Is that okay with you?
Yep. And is that a D6 or a D8?
It's a D6.
Okay. Boom. A 28 in total. So we have a 74, a 31, and a 28. How does that do for everyone? Titanos, I'm guessing pretty good.
Well, it passes my easy.
Perfect. Perfect. Um, Josh, do we have you yet? Or are you still single dadding it at the moment?
Oh, I'm definitely single dad in it, but I'm here for a second.
Nice. Where does your 31 land you?
Not in a good place. Not in a good place.
Okay. And Rocket, where does 28 get you?
And that's for the way that he's doing this. He's not going too fast, not going too fucking slow.
Mm-hmm.
He's just using intelligence with this drone control, going at his own pace.
Well, you got to use agility for this one. This one is like moving about the Dark City. Yep. I know that one
So
hurt
gross.
you. That one hurt you.
I'm gonna have to use a reroll then.
Do you have one yet?
Yes, I do the voices.
Oh, you're right. You did the intro. Okay, I'll give it to you. 100%.
Oh my god!
Any better.
Oh,
What is wrong?
ouch.
A total of 8. All right, Cole. Let's bite the bullet. How's the 28 doing?
This is just bad, bro. It doesn't beat the easy, unfortunately. Oh.
Titanos, you're able to move about this city. It's something about just your hyper senses. What skill did you add to it?
I did use my super speed.
Perfect. As it's more of a give or take, like as you zip, you're able to see the world differently at the moment, and just the flash of the last flame of the hot dog hut, you're able to trace your way to the door, and as you turn back around, you cannot see your friends. You can hear some stumbling, some bumping, but a brief crack on the radio, and you hear, "Quickly, you guys are running out of time. Cameras are up in 5." For those of you who didn't make it, we can roll again here. Cross your fingers, and this is the last roll before lights and cameras come back on.
Okay.
So, does anyone want, or I guess, Josh, you can roll what you feel is appropriate here. It's still agility to make your way throughout the city. Cole, are you going to change your tactic here? It is still agility, unfortunately.
Okay. What if I do this thing? As all the cameras are gonna go back on, what if I make my character make a blind spot for himself in the cameras using his hacking abilities and intelligence, knowing that he can't get there in time, but he can maybe make blind spot for himself in these cameras to make an easier way for himself.
You
Can
know,
you try to do that?
That's a fun way to work around this. We do have to discuss, Josh, you have a 4 in total. The opposite of how you started last week. Rolling 100 right off the bat, rolling pretty low to start this week. Is there anything you want to do or change on that roll there? What do you think?
Potentially, can you help me understand what's at risk here with these bad rolls?
So what you've just been told is all the cameras, all the power is out. You now have 5 seconds to get somewhere hidden.
Gotcha. So the agility is to hide.
Yeah.
Okay. And why do we want to hide?
We got brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They think we helped kill the CEO,
Yeah.
and they just told everybody on national television that we definitely were complicit in the killing of the CEO. We
They-
definitely were involved.
Gotcha. Okay. But I'm just kind of thinking out loud here. What is
Mhm.
hiding going to do at the moment?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's just what the voices on the earpiece are telling you.
And who's on the earpieces telling us to hide?
It was Jackson. The second voice is
Okay.
unknown.
Okay. So there's okay. We're being told to hide. Okay, I'll use the point then. All right. I'll
Okay.
trust them.
You absolutely can. And Cole, you're now thinking of just finding blind spots and slowly but surely making your way back to headquarters, correct?
Yep, making blind spot for himself using his hacking /
Okay.
intelligence ability because he knows he ain't gonna make it.
And hacking, is that a D4 for you?
It's a D3 now. So yeah, a D8.
Okay, perfect.
Roll my intellect, please. I
That's
can't deal with this.
that's big. Um,
Yeah. Wait.
fa-
Nah, it's not a hero moment. Damn it.
it was close. Fail safe. You're bumped up to a 35. Where does 35 land you?
It's landing me great for my learnings for the week.
It's getting you some great learnings. Yeah, some teachable
Yeah,
moments.
I'll be stacked next week.
Yeah.
So
I'm the most agile man in the world.
I have a
Yeah.
question.
Yes.
Hearing that come across the radio, that they basically have 5 seconds to hide, would you
Yep.
allow Titanos to attempt to use his super speed to at least get to one of them?
Absolutely. And Titanos, as you notice, Cole, Rocket is nowhere to be seen. He was just there. You looked back, you couldn't quite see them, and then there's a flash of like electricity. There's a flash of energy from Rocket, and he was there and is gone. However, failsafe you cannot see at the moment. So I will. I'll give you a chance if you want to quickly run around the city and find him real quick. You know he's very close. He's not like on the other end of the city.
All right,
So,
let's do that.
Go.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
in
Let's go.
85. I take it.
86. We go
as-
85. God, bro.
That
as you
is
kind
my
of-
normal.
Oh, beautiful.
That
As
meets
you like
my normal.
take 3 steps, boom, the way you see the city changes again. Everything kind of drops into like a different hue, and failsafe is sitting there looking for a place to duck and cover. And he's like bumping into the bus, and then he finds the light post. What would you like to do to help him out?
Because I'm pretty strong. I would like to basically just pick him up and fireman carry him to HQ.
Okay. With that, Cole, as you're kind of Rocket, as you're kind of stealth, unable to be seen, you kind of walk up to the hot dog hut, open up the door before a blur of light flickers past you, and then you just hear 2, 1, and you close the door, and the lights come on. And you turn and look, and there's a gentleman there, like panicking in the corner, holding his hot dog tongs. And he looks at you, goes, "I understand. Shush."
We had nothing to do with this. It looks bad, but we had nothing to do with this. We promise you, we're going to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, as my character's just making his way to the back, you know. God, damn it.
As the elevator that comes up the backside. Sorry, Josh, go ahead.
Can you tell me who we're talking to right now?
Yeah, he's
That
the
we're
guy
saying-
who was he was in the hot dog hut when you guys first established the HQ.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Cool. I didn't know if someone got on active communication with us, but yeah, I'm following.
He seemed cool at the time, and he just looks at you guys. Goes, I'll keep my mouth. I promise. I'm under contract. I can't say anything, anyways. It's fine. It's cool. As the elevator from the dumpster kind of bing, I assume you guys all load up in.
Yep.
Okay. Let's jump us over to HQ. Cancel that. That's not what I wanted. Boom. where do you guys go within HQ? Do you want to like take a look and remind yourself what HQ looks like, or is there a location that just screams we need to get there now?
My character just immediately goes back to his workstation as he has something that could completely finish his board. As the design and stuff is already done, it just needs a power source.
Okay. Okay. Anyone
As you know,
else?
as you know,
Sorry,
that
go
thing
ahead.
that velocity. I'm sorry that interrupting and making this longer for everyone.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
But you know that thing that the lingering energy of velocity.
Yes. Yep.
He's gonna turn into a power source for this damn hoverboard.
Love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. You get to work. Failsafe Titanos. What are you guys thinking?
Is there an area for planning or like a table that we could all stand around to kind of work together to come up with a plan?
Yeah, absolutely. Right here is kind of like the main headquarters table. The TV, however, is still off.
I'm going to turn on the TV to the local news station so I can kind of get a report in real time of what's happening in the city.
Absolutely. And Josh, what is Failsafe doing now that they're back at HQ?
Can I go to the computer and start researching all these guys that are at 80?
Yep, absolutely. It's just like your one at home, or back in Pleasantdale, Iowa. It does pop out of like the Situation Rooms table. So yeah, it sounds like we have a few things going on. We have some workshopping, we have some investigating at the computer, and then we have some planning coming from Titanos. Let's go in reverse order. Josh, what are you looking up right now?
I'm looking up the basically the people that we think are framed us. I'm trying to get more information on them.
Yeah, absolutely. And I did it super late, but everyone mentioned is in the chat somewhere.
I saw some of the pictures. I didn't remember the exact name, but I did see the pictures.
You're good. So yeah, the current named heroes were in the video that was going up before it got dropped, and then in our regular chat was the old CEO and then the VP.
I don't see a difference between the two. I'm sorry.
That's a crazy thing you just said. Should I put that image back up for everyone in case they wanted to see it one more time? Current CEO, VP. Interesting. Hey, Cole. I'll give you an advantage for that. Use it wisely because it might disappear.
Yep.
Okay.
Yoinkin.
Josh, a 57. Where does that land for you?
That's over my heart.
Okay. And yeah, as you kind of research, the first thing that comes to mind, and it is kind of written in those descriptions, is everyone is connected to Atlas Ward somehow, besides this VP, who, as you're looking him up, Trey Heldman, just small little like donations, maybe a little bit of charity work, and then suddenly he's the VP of the foundation. There isn't much besides that on him, which in itself is just kind of a weird situation. But the other three people who are in that shot, those three, of course, being the people here listed: Globe, WizKid, and Equinox. All of them have worked with Atlas Ward in some capacity. So hold on to that for a second. Titanos, we're gonna skip you because I feel like you're ready for something big. So we'll jump to Rocket. Rocket, give me a roll here. What are you thinking? What are you gonna do here to make this battery?
First off, using the lingering energy, trace of velocity, the power of a fucking speedster.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna compound it into force. like sort of battery as he sort of opens up the compartment 4
Mm-hmm.
that's on the hoverboard, as he's making sure to place it carefully in and make sure that it's locked in. Reverse engineering and all that
Yep.
shit.
Now,
Whew.
a big time fail here would be bad for your hoverboard, just so you know.
Yep, it
I
would be
just want to put it
bad.
out there. Okay. Uh, what dice am I rolling, and what is your kind of flavor to your intelligence here?
This is going to be engineering,
Okay.
tier 1d4, intelligence.
A 58.
Yes. 58. Perfect. Beats the hard.
Easy peasy. Your hoverboard now has its own kind of like supply, which means when everything else electronically goes out, you still have a functioning hoverboard.
Yep, and this thing's fast.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We will jump back to Titanos. Titanos, you're sitting kind of at the head of the situation room. What are you thinking? What kind of role do you want to make to advance yourself here?
So basically, tuning into what's going on with the TV and the news and the town and the foundation. I would like to use uh, my willpower mixed with my hyper senses to
Okay.
see if I can hear anything or see anything that looks like it's happening in the background, maybe that is out of place or seems suspicious.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, go ahead. I'm very curious of how this is going to go out. As you roll, Dobby, we saw you. We saw you were here for a hot second.
Yep.
Love it.
He glitched in and they immediately glitched out.
He was like, ooh, this feels like a good time for my supervillain. Uh, and then he's like, no, maybe not. Okay.
Wow.
We got some high rolls back to back now. We're getting somewhere.
Yeah, we
Titanos,
are.
where does that land for you?
And I did say that was my willpower, right?
You did.
That beats my hard.
As you sit there, you put your hands kind of on the situation room table and you listen. And your ability to hear kind of goes through the headquarters. You hear the hot dog hut man putting together some hot dogs. You hear some frantic, and then you hear plenty of conversations about, I knew they were too good to be true. I knew we shouldn't have trusted the new guys. And like a town that just seems upset and angry. And then you slowly focus a little bit higher, a little bit deeper into town until you find the foundation. And it is a room panicking full of people. And they're like, we can spin this. Okay. The way we spin this, shut up, Jenkins. That's not what we're thinking. Okay, everyone put all of the paperwork we have on the Wildcards here, all of their mentors, make sure we know where they came from, their hometowns. And one of them goes, I know where Titanos is from. We went to high school together. He didn't do anything to change his face. And then somebody kind of perks up and he just has this weird way of talking. The dialect just feels different, almost as it's coming like third party through a different device. You hear, Rocket was once my friend. We spent many of times out on the galactic waves. I know how to get to him. And then last
You
but not
son
least,
of a bitch.
last but not least, there's someone who just sits quietly and failsafe. I think I know a way to get to him as well. Who's up for a trip to Vegas? As these voices all kind of collaborate together and they come back to you, Titanos, the floor is open for you guys to reveal any bits that you guys just learned, show off any inventions, or do whatever you guys want to do. But the situation is now yours.
As that happens, and we come back to Titanos, he is just going to yell out through the HQ, Wildcards! I need you in here! Quickly!
as Failsafe is here next to you, on the computer, but next to you. Rocket, you would be the only one not there. Would you like to head back?
Yeah, he would be going over there on his new hoverboard.
Zoop.
Titanos would say, "Sorry, failsafe, I didn't see you there."
I kind of my ears were ringing a little bit because it was loud. I didn't even hear what you said.
So I was able to use my senses, and I got a glimpse into what's happening at the Foundation right now. Guys, they're trying to spin the story on us. Apparently, Rocket, one of the guys who used to travel the cosmos with you, knows how to get to you. Somebody's about to head to Vegas looking for you, Failsafe, and somebody from my high school. They're willing to help rat me out. I didn't get any names other than one, a Jenkins. I don't know if we want to go to the Foundation or what we want to do with this information, but it's what I was able to find out.
So what you're saying is that we should probably kill them, as he holds up a gun.
I don't know if that's what I'm saying per se, but maybe get to these people before they can share the information, and
get
at
some
least take them into
information out of them.
custody.
All right, I'll keep that as a secondary option.
What was that, Failsafe?
I was just saying to get some information out of them as well.
Yes.
Failsafe, you're still kind of at that computer area. You see like two pings back to back. Ping, ping. They both say the teleporter was active, and it was incoming and then outgoing.
Can I track it to see who it was and where they went?
Absolutely. It came in from Nevada and then it just left to Spain.
Okay. Do we know anyone from Nevada?
You guys did recently get some burritos of the flaming variety.
Oh, gotcha,
But
gotcha.
do we remember?
That's true. The real question is, do you remember? And Failsafe, it even has an ID of who used that teleporter. And as you look at it, it just like doesn't seem like the right code, unfortunately. At the moment, you are at a loss of what that meant. As you kind of hear the teleporter behind you just kind of turning back off. Anyways, sorry to interrupt you. Is there anything you guys want to do with any of this new information? If not, the TV is making some sounds.
I will let them know that. So if I'm understanding our superheroes correctly, this is an above table conversation. Failsafe is kind of more of our tech guy, right? I know Rocket's good at hacking and Rocket's good at tech as well. I know they both kind of are, but who's like the one that's like really, really good at tech?
Which specific part? Hacking?
Yep.
Basically,
I would say offensively, Failsafe is the like I can move things and make things kind of do a thing.
Okay.
I would say Rocket is probably more of your like I'm going to make this thing to this thing and push these things together to make this outcome.
Okay. So he's more of our technological innovator and engineer and problem solver.
That just comes from me. You guys can debate
Yeah.
that amongst yourself all you want.
No, I definitely kind of get that same vibe from these two. I'm basically going to look at both of them and let them know if we're going to take the fight to them, we need to come up with a distraction so we can ambush them and use the element of surprise to get these acquaintances out before they share too much information.
Now, question for you: how big of a distraction do you want? Because I can do something.
Just maybe something that will temporarily pause, blind, or shock anybody in the foundry that may stop us from trying to get to these three individuals.
So hacking most of the equipment and making it
Hacking
all go haywire.
cameras, turning them off would be good. That way security can't see us. Maybe developing some
I
sort
can make a
of
virus.
flashbang or shockwave to temporarily immobilize.
Give
Would
me
I,
1
would
second.
do in this moment, Matt? Would you allow me to make a roll to try something?
Absolutely, 100%. What are you thinking?
Can I do a intelligence plus mind roll to come up with a plan to set a trap for them?
Yeah,
Kind of in the vein of what they're talking about, but actually to like set up
To-
like a plan of a trap.
yeah, absolutely.
And-
to kind of sit back,
and-
take the information as it's coming in, and formulate it into X's and O's. Yeah, go ahead.
And I will make sure to distract the foundry. Make sure they cannot stop us from doing jack.
Let's go.
Ooh, it was
Dear
close.
God.
It was close. Josh, the craziest part that failsafe has in this moment, and he's like putting it together. He goes, "Gosh, the thing I'm missing, the only thing I'm missing is where are they now? How do I find them? How do we get to them in an ambushy kind of way?" And the TV provides that for you. As you're thinking this through, the TV shows Trey Heldman and these three heroes kind of in a tough, aggressive stance as Trey looks directly into camera and goes, we just don't know why, Wildcards. You've run now, we can't find you. If you are heroes and you're innocent of what happened here, why don't you meet us here? Right now, live, for everyone to see, here at the Foundation's headquarters. Feel free to come through the open window. And his arm just kind of turns and shows the shattered glass that once held Mr. Hendricks and Velocity for the briefest of moments before they collided to the ground. And Trey just looks dead into camera again and goes, "We demand answers from you," as the feed shuts off.
They will see as Titanos starts to rise up from the floor and just kind of levitate in the room. His cape just kind of billowing underneath him and behind him. And he says, "Whatever you guys are going to do it quickly. I'm going to try and deal with this mano a mano." And I will fly out of headquarters, and I'm not going to go in the Foundation HQ, but I am going to fly up to the broken window and just kind of position myself right outside it.
Absolutely. I will take you off the board. What failsafe can kind of piece together from what he saw is Trey is there, the VP of the Foundation. The three heroes there, once again, I will reiterate, are these gentlemen here. Globe, who can teleport. He can teleport himself and others in a blink of a second. He also is very, very fast. Speedster level fast. So you know, kind of as you're putting this plan together, he's 100% there to get someone out. Who is he trying to get out? You don't know yet. WizKid is the very, very heavy tech superhero who used to be the tech side of Atlas Ward before he disappeared for a little bit. This is actually his resurgence from disappearing. Um, but WizKid is an absolute tech genius. He has the ability to not only create horrible situations for people via his tech, he's been known to shut down a global scale of internet power, all these sorts of things. He is the guy in the chair for the Foundation, it appears. And Equinox, he is also there. You rolled high enough, you know that is the brother of WizKid. And what's crazy about him is he just recently graduated from Atlas's School of Heroes. And he graduated under very strange circumstances. It was a tight race between him and four other students, and then they all bowed out, and he won by default midway through the second semester. Um, his powers are still kind of unknown, but he seems to have that like hot and cold sort of balance to him. So putting a plan together, um, you know that Globe is someone that should probably be taken out first because he's probably there for just a quick getaway. Um, but WizKid is probably here specifically to go against Rocket, just so you know. Equinox is kind of the wild card of the group. That was a lot to throw at you. Let me know if you need a recap, but failsafe, that's kind of what you get from taking a second to look back, see the field for what it is, if that all makes sense.
Yes, got it.
Cool. And with Titanos gone, Rocket, is there anything you're looking to do?
As he's now just looking at failsafe, as he's just thinking of something as well, got anything?
Yeah, I share with you guys kind of the information that I found.
So they think that guy can handle me. Damn, they really disrespect my level of skill. I'm just gonna take out a few things.
Okay.
Think I'm dumb enough to use a damn computer here? Nah, I use alien tech. It's fun.
Is there anything you two would like to do before we switch over to Titanos floating just outside of the Foundation's HQ? So kind of last shot to do anything here.
Now, looking at this guy who's supposed to be able to handle me,
Yep.
he probably has tech of his own, right?
He does. It is a very strange looking, and from when you look at it, it all looked like computers and wires and like a floating chair. But you've probably had a moment to like study him and look under him at some point of time. It is all actual like jelly-like material that just looks solid when you get close to it.
Is there a way to just destabilize everything for this guy?
He's been a hero for a long time who sits behind the scenes, never really seen combat, so it's unsure. No one quite knows. All of these characters, besides Global Course, ironically are Wildcards because they've all been behind the scenes people. This is their first time in front of cameras.
Ah.
Anything from Failsafe before we leave this scene to go to the next?
No, I'm good.
Okay. And Rocket, last chance before we turn the page of the comic book and see the next scene.
Well, as he pulls out a HRB drive, time to put in the kill switch.
Okay. We will jump to our next scene. Titanos, as you're kind of flying through the city, it's super awkward for you as you leave the Pizza Hut. Immediately, people are like, "That's one of them," and like the hate just fills the open space of the atmosphere, and you feel these people just upset with you. Um, but you do hover just outside of the giant broken glass area, um, and they're just standing there waiting for you. Um, Trey Heldman kind of looks at you and goes, Titanos, sorry to do this to you. Business, am I right? When you're ready, we'll turn cameras on.
When I'm ready. Are you staging this again? You just had.
No. We're just being kind. This is not going to be staged. These will hurt. My friends behind me have been trading for this moment for a long time.
Why are you doing this?
I'm ready to be in charge. So
And to hell with anybody who stands in your way?
To hell, to heaven, wherever they go. Mr. Hendricks was a great man. We're all hoping and praying that he's in a better place now. But that concrete, boy, it made a terrible sound. But luckily, I was in another room.
Can I attempt something?
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to use my presence and my mind in an attempt to intimidate him.
Absolutely. However, I'm going to need everyone to put plus 20s in all of their categories.
No way.
Oof. All right.
You're not quite sure why, Titanos. You feel this adrenaline. You feel ready to go. You're ready to intimidate this person, and you get just a little bit closer, and suddenly a little bit of that leaves you. But go ahead. You can take your role as is now.
All right.
Plus 20.
Okay, here he goes. I see him typing as he stares this corporate machine in the face. Unfortunately, all his rolls have got a lot more difficult. But a 63 is going to help.
And was that before or after the plus 20?
This is unfortunately after. Whatever effect it is happening now.
Yep, that's not going to be enough.
Oof.
It would have been.
It would have been, I'm sure, as you feel like you haven't had very many of these moments. You've had a lot of saves. You've had a lot of near misses and whatnot. But just outright putting your chest up and saying openly to the world, like, you will, like, you know what I mean. The wind hits you just right. It feels right. How do you say it?
You are right. This is going to hurt, and you're going to regret doing or making the choices you have made that have brought you to this point.
And he looks at you and he puts two hands together, fingers to palm, and he goes, "We can use that. That's the energy of a hero we can put in front of cameras. But wrong place, wrong time, Titanos." He turns his head away from you ever so slightly, and he puts his hand out to Globe, and he goes, "You know the place, right?" And Globe silently nods and puts his hand out towards him. The rest of the team, are you guys heading that way?
Heading way to this place?
Yes.
Yeah, after putting on my kill switch virus thing, yeah.
Yep. You did do that. Yep. and then
Yeah,
fail
I fly
safe.
there as well.
Okay. As you guys kind of slowly end up just behind Titanos, you do see this individual stop, and he holds off the handshake for a second. He goes, "The Wildcards. I'm so glad you guys are here. Wow, I thought only one of you would show up. Wow, I think we start rolling. I think we start rolling as he looks around to just no one in particular. And suddenly he puts his hands on the desk of Mr. Hendrickson and he goes, "We demand answers from you three. Why allow this to happen in our town, in our city? Things were great here."
We didn't allow anything to happen. Why don't you tell everyone what goes on at the mines and why your hero Velocity chose to kill your president rather than go back?
Oh, the mines. Of course.
Yeah, the mines.
You're talking about these mines as he flips his fingers in the air and a screen pops up and a camera kind of slowly turns towards it. And it's not a happy place. It's a bunch of rough and tumbly guys as they have cuts on their elbows. A few of them like eye patches, most of them in super solid gear, but superheroes smashing through rock as it just collides and explodes, and normal individuals kind of collecting what happens, and these superheroes just huffing and puffing. A few speedsters punching the wall, a few magic users ripping apart the earth as you see them all extremely tired. And he goes, "The mines. These men and women of normal stock working alongside of these magnificent superheroes to make sure the world has enough resources to work and eliminating war. Sure, they don't love their job, but they know what they have to do." As he looks directly into camera, he goes, "We don't ask any of them to work down there, and yet they do. And I,
That's
for
not
one,
what your
respect
hero
them."
Velocity told me.
Oh, my hero, you keep using that word. When a villain who ran amok of this town ripped it to shreds and killed my mentor, Mr. Hendricks, in cold blood. Please elaborate, Titanos of Pleasantdale, Iowa, what this villain might have messed with your mind and told you.
Well, you see, he happened to wear a utility belt. And your little logo, well, that was on his utility belt along with 2 slashes. And well, me and the Wildcards here, well, we're not a bunch of dummies. We were able to figure out those little slash marks. Those were marks that you had against him. One more, and he was going to the mines for good. He didn't want to go. And as a result, he killed your president. And you want to tell all these people that you didn't send him out there to go wreak havoc and then threaten to throw him in the mines if he failed one more time?
Absolutely one of the most insane statements I've ever heard. Titanos, I know you're a smart guy, and I think you're just playing with puzzle pieces that are missing a few. This utility belt, did it have all sorts of things to it?
Well,
Did you get your hands on it?
I took it from him, but I'm
Did you
not the
examine
type
it?
to go foolishly messing around with somebody's utility belt.
And
I
he
don't know
turns
what
and
contraptions he has on it.
he looks over at WizKid and he goes, "Wiz, would you mind standing up? I know you don't love standing." And as he gets up, you can see a blank section around his waist. And he goes, "That utility belt belonged to one of my own. WizKid has been missing it exactly 48 hours. There's been plenty of posts, plenty of media about it. And the only reason they're here even is because they thought they've tracked it to this location. Those marks, Wiz, would you mind explaining what those meant to you?" And Wiz just sits back down in his chair, defeated. Those were people I've lost. I'm new to this, and every loss still hurts. And I hold myself accountable for those. I would greatly appreciate to have my belt back. And he looks up at you, all as you guys see he looks slumped and broken and defeated. And then you look a little closer, and he is frantically typing on some sort of computer, and images start flashing up all around the room of him in that belt on his waist, and even him holding a young woman as she just slowly loses her life. And even the crappiest little video to you guys of him etching into that belt. The cards stacked against you yet again as Trey Heldman looks at you and he goes, "You're young. You're all young heroes. But before you put a foot in the fire, I implore you to look at it first." And he goes to shake the hand of Globe once again. Does anyone want to do anything?
Yeah. I am going to use my super speed to quickly grab what's his name, the guy in charge, and get him out of the room. You know what? I'm gonna grab him and fly to the top of the roof.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead and do your roll for super speed. Rocket, is there anything you would like to do?
How good has that kill virus been working?
You haven't done anything with it yet. It's on you. You just have to do something with it.
As well, this is going on. He's going to just press it. Sort of activating it as. Let's see here. We have so much tech here. So much of it. My specialty.
Yeah. This building is crawling in it, just to be fair. Heard Ganja using that advantage check coming up. Ooh, actually, I am so sorry. You cannot. I am so sorry. You have officially crossed the line where advantage is no longer able to help you.
All right.
God.
Fair enough.
I apologize. I told you guys not super long ago to use them when you can. I'm sorry that snuck up on me. I was going to remind you guys again. Sorry.
I still get my luck point because it's one of my abilities, right?
Yes, you still get your luck point. Yep. And I'll try to work something out with you guys. If you guys still make images, I'll try and find something for you. But advantage dies are officially gone.
Alrighty.
That has some sort of lore to it, but you will have to find that out some other way. Sorry.
Sounds good.
Rocket, what would you like me to roll as you kind of as you explain what you want here?
Use that intelligence.
Okay.
Hacking power of tier 3d8.
Bam, bam.
Let's do this shit.
Even with that plus 20, that's going to be pretty good. Okay.
That
hold
beats
on
the
to
hard.
that.
That beats my new hard. Yes.
Okay. And then fail safe. Both of your teammates have started to do a thing. What are you thinking, fail safe?
Good question. I would like to try to figure out why we are weakened.
Absolutely. Good idea. Yeah. So go ahead and make your
If
roll
there's a
for
way
that.
to counter it or stop it.
Yeah. What are you thinking? What's going to help you with that?
I'm going intelligence mind. I'm just trying to figure it out. It's a
Beautiful.
math problem. Like what is it?
Yep. Absolutely. Go ahead and get us that roll, and I will kind of coordinate all these things at the same time. Titanos, what did that 67 get you, by the way?
A fail.
A fail. Okay. So with a success, a 77 fail safe, where does that land? Keep in mind that plus 20.
Yep, with the plus 20, it still beats my hard. My hard went
Beautiful.
to a 65, so it still beats it.
Okay. With that, those were some high rolls. Holy cow. In sequence, Titanos, you sprint towards this individual, leaving cracks just along the wind as they ripple through the glass that just kind of still shatters. You sprint towards this Trey Heldman, and he's leaning towards Globe to shake his hand, and he turns his head as you're running towards him, and Globe, his eyes go wide as if he's not quite fast enough to move in time, but this Trey individual is, and he puts his hands up, leans away from you, and pushes you as you run past him, as you kind of find yourself face first into the wall on the opposite side of the room. And then let's jump to Rocket, you passed your hard, correct?
Yep.
You can either take all the cameras down that are going right now. You can turn off all the lights. The unfortunate thing is WizKid is using something that isn't tech related. It's a very strange mechanic that he has. So you can look at him and try to understand what he has going on. But you can do one of those three things: shut the cameras, shut off the lights, or look into what WizKid is using.
Okay, guys, off the table. Should I put the cameras on eternal loop, or should I figure out what the hell WizKid is? Oh god, they're dead. They're dead.
Oh god. I mean, Titanos just got slammed into a wall, so that's fair.
I didn't realize I was muted. So I was thinking that it might be better to kill the lights, because above table, the reason I rushed at them is the comment Trey made to WizKid about a secret place. Trey's trying to get out of here. Killing the lights might prevent them from seeing each other. I have echolocation and we have comms.
Mm-hmm. I might
But
have another time.
I would like to hear from Failsafe, and I'd like to know what Rocket's thinking.
Yeah. Because this WizKid is strange, as apparently he's not using anything tech related. That's a strange thing. Really strange.
It is really strange.
And that can be very devastating if we don't figure out what the hell he can do.
I'm gonna hold
Because
my
we-
opinion till my turn's over.
Sure.
Mm.
What are you thinking, Rocket? It's your moment.
God damn.
Go after WizKid. He's there to deal with you.
Yep, he is here to deal with me specifically.
Yep.
Okay. I think I might have a semblance of a plan. If I
Yeah.
were to go with the option of just shutting off the lights, that would definitely surprise them.
Mm-hmm.
They would inspect that, and that would give me maybe another shot to figure out what the hell WizKid is.
Maybe two
I like
birds, one stone. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Or when the lights come back on, is everyone gone?
Mm-hmm. Luckily, I got goggles, and luckily, Thanos here has echolocation.
I love it. Turning off the lights.
Yep, as you know, like when you do that quick little flash of lights on, lights off, lights go off when your eyes are just adjusted to the light, and when that
Yeah.
happens, that could blind you for a little bit.
Yeah.
As he will do that.
As the lights go down, you all have one round without lights. Fail safe. What are we thinking here? What's our plan?
I might have missed it. Did you tell me
Uh,
why we lost our powers?
no, sorry. As you're kind of sitting there thinking about it, you think Equinox maybe 20% chance it's on him. He's only showed ice and fire, but maybe he has something else up his sleeve. You look at Globe, and he's known for being fast and teleporting. Nothing else. Trey Heldman is the wild card, as you know. You kind of looked him up. He doesn't have much to his name. But as far as WizKid, you don't think he has anything to do with slowing down powers. So you're really torn between, is it just the craziness of not knowing this guy, or does this Equinox guy have like some sort of third or fourth or even fifth power?
Got it.
So yeah, you're not quite sure, but your brain can eliminate all other options. It's those two for sure.
Gotcha. So either the leader guy or Equinox.
Yes.
Can I do another roll to narrow it down again?
Good question. Maybe next. The thing is, you rolled really high. I want to give it to you. I want to be a nice guy here. You rolled really high. You're looking at both of these two. You look back at a lot of information you looked at. Equinox, it got flipped upside down, does have other powers besides hot and cold. And now that you think about the people dropping out, maybe they dropped out because they were nerfed, essentially. But this is a big nerf, and maybe this Trey guy is looking at you all for a reason, because every now and then when he breaks concentration to look at this Globe character, you guys feel powerful again just for a split second.
And now with the light sword doing a quick flashbang on his eyes, do we feel much better now?
That's an even better question. Yeah, as the lights went out, you guys all felt very powerful again for a brief moment, and then the lights come on, and it slowly goes back to being a little bit depowered.
As in those few seconds of, being more empowered, do we have a chance to react? Specifically, super echolocation guy.
You would. Unfortunately, they also have a chance to react. Trey dodging the speeding bullet and putting his hand back out towards Globe. Globe uses his action to reach towards Trey, and boom, both of these two are gone. However, you guys can all add 10 back, or take away 10 off of your 20.
So we still have a 10.
You still have minus 10. Yep.
I'm back.
WizKid floats off a little bit. And I'm going to need a let me roll first to make sure it happens. Okay. Wow, that was I forgot how numbers worked for a second. Yeah, that's gonna pass this hard very easily. Cole, you feel it's not like a virus hit you. It's not like a slow decline. It's like 14 things just unplugged from behind you all at the same second. You now do have to add plus 15.
Plus 15 to everything, or specifically something?
To unfortunately everything. As WizKid looks at the corner and he looks at you and goes, "Gotcha." And then we jump over to
when I bury you 10 feet under.
Equinox turns and looks at Titanos, and he goes, "Sorry, bud. You're closest." And he pulls out this fireball and flings it at you. Chapow. Not great. Not great at all. About as bad as you can do. a 9, which doesn't even pass an easy, obviously, as a fireball goes flying past your face, and Equinox looks at you and goes, "Damn it, Trey!" And now we will jump back to you guys.
So, really quick question. I feel like I've kind of asked this before, but this is more of just a clarifying. With
Yep.
with teachable moments, I believe we could add those at any point, right?
Yeah. As long as you write them down and we can talk about them at the end of the night, go for it.
Cool. I am gonna go ahead and roll those before I do any action here. If somebody else wants to go first.
Okay. Failsafe, Rocket, what are you guys thinking?
Did you say we're down to a -10 now?
Yes. Yep. Your
Okay.
-20 is gone now. It's just -10.
I'll go ahead and go, and I want to. Well, quick question. I don't think you ever explained on the spotlights how often we get to use those moves.
Yes. Once you have it unlocked, you can use it once a combat.
Okay.
Or like once a session, basically.
Okay. I want to go ahead and use that, and so I want to use Iron Coffin, and specifically make sure that his face is fully covered.
Absolutely. As Equinox turns and looks at you, and you start to prepare the Iron Coffin, go ahead and give me a roll here. As long as you pass your easy, your spotlight moment is a-okay.
And not. I was talking about the person that's blocking our powers.
Okay. So these two are gone. Trey is gone and
Okay.
Globe is gone, but you still have a -10.
So it's, okay, gotcha. So he's the next likely suspect. Okay,
yes.
cool. So
Yep.
I'm following. All right, let me get to my thing and roll. Okay.
Boom.
Ooh, I'm gonna use the luck.
Oof. Okay,
Love
using the luck
that
point.
shit. Please.
Not advantage, just to be clear, so everyone knows, not advantage. It's his special ability.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Much better. Does that pass your easy?
Oh yeah, that passes my
Absolutely.
hard even with the +20.
I love it. As Equinox's face is just covered in these little black specks of the nanotechnology mixed with your own tech, and he's swatting at them, and he's like grabbing at them, pulling at them. You guys can all take away now the +10 again, so you guys are back to normal stats.
Not me. I still have a fucking 15.
You do have a +15 everywhere. I am
God.
so sorry.
God damn it!
Yeah.
To me.
Failsafe, any movement you want to do before you switch over to Rocket?
I'm good. I'm just gonna kind of keep my distance and keep strategizing for now.
Okay. Rocket, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
He just turns to look at this guy as he says, "Ha ha ha." Can you do that creepy little turn thing? To just wait. Yeah. Right there.
Yeah, I got you. I felt it.
You dare. Bro is going to feel.
Okay.
Let's see.
What are you thinking?
Using magic, the power of magic, you see.
The power of magic.
I hereby declare you get shot out of this building with wind.
Absolutely. And is that still a D4? Is that still tier 1, or did that move up to 2?
That's a tier 1, my friend. He's just using his intelligence and he's just going the mile.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that
An
beats
80
the heart.
in total. As you push him, you feel what was breaking and ripping at your circuitry is pulled towards him. As WizKid, his eyes go wide and is shoved against the wall. Is that wind gonna pull him now through the crack that you guys are at right now?
Yep, it's just going full fucking force.
As he hits the wall, hits this wall, and is pulled out, he is now floating out near you guys, just outside of headquarters. Rocket, unfortunately, you didn't understand what WizKid is using, that it isn't tech related, but you do now have him a little bit more vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
Any movement from you that you want? Do you want to go inside the building or stay floating outside?
They floating outside. Okay, I thought I was already in the building.
Oh yeah,
What do
sorry.
you mean?
You guys have all been floating outside except for Titanos.
Okay. As he would move, inside the building, land on his feet.
Beautiful. Titanos, we jump to you. A fireball just landed right in front of your face, burnt the drywall and plaster that was in front of you. What would you like to do?
So is Equinox in an iron coffin right now?
Specifically, like his head is, yes.
Okay. Seeing as the other guy is floating outside,
Mhm.
I am going to attempt to use my strength and force to basically tackle and kind of hold down Equinox.
Flame through the
Absolutely.
building.
Go ahead. Give me
Actually,
that roll.
can I slightly alter that?
Yes.
I don't want to just tackle him and apprehend him. Can I try something a little more severe? Can I try with my strength and force to pick him up and body slam him through the concrete floor?
You most certainly can.
All right, let's do that.
Okay. Luckily, all the added stuff is gone now, so it is just a straight roll.
Oh yeah, we're back in business.
We are back in business. That passes my normal.
As you pick this creature up, as you slam him through the concrete, goosh, 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 you go about 3 levels down. You are gonna take roll me a willpower real quick.
All right.
But essentially, as you slam him through this concrete, icicle kind of forms around your chest and is like growing slower and slower. Where does that 46 get you?
It does not beat my easy.
Okay, you do take one entire chunk, health chunk of ice damage as it just spreads across your body so fast. And he's not even saying anything, it's just innate as he's ripping at these nanotech, and he's trying to get his mouth out. He just can't do it, but the cold does affect you as you slam him into the ground. He does, however. There it is. I should have had this out from the get-go. Also, coolest controller of all time. In case anyone wants me to talk about it, it's absolutely rad. Equinox does take one whole check because he is already using his willpower and cannot check against you. So there's that. Wildcards, we're in this situation. It is a 2-on-1 upstairs. It is a 1-on-1 downstairs. 2 of the people are currently gone. I would love to stop here for the night. Is there anything anyone wants to say over comms? I will take no more actions for the night, but is there anything anyone wants to communicate over comms?
Over comms, my character will say, "This piece of shit. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but he's fucking me up specifically." As a failsafe, you would know who he's talking about.
Can I not making another action? Can I just clarify something from a previous action?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay, so with that completely covering his head, I was trying to suffocate him.
Yeah, absolutely. He is in a panic, just so you know.
Okay,
Like I
so
said,
cool.
he's
Just want to make sure
ripping
we're leaving on the right note.
Yeah,
yeah.
Superman voice
A
is
dark
making
one.
it worse. He's pushing all the air out of his lungs. Dude, yeah,
I was
it's
gonna
getting
say
worse.
for flavor and visual clarification, it's with the nano particles, right?
Yep, the nanotech. Yep.
Nanobots.
Are the nanobots like forcing their way in his mouth and like down his throat and like
God.
Fail safe.
Yeah. No, they're not. They're not into that kind
just
of
like
stuff.
fully
It's
masking
just
over it?
covering. It's just covering his face.
Right.
Okay. I had
Yeah.
to ask. I had to ask.
Yeah.
Content warning: kids, don't put seal tight bags around your head.
For real.
Yeah, you
Not
want to know the
great.
weird? He's actually pulling a Superman thing from the new Superman movie. When
Yeah.
Superman was getting killed up by
That's crazy how that actually worked. I have seen that twice now, and yes, that's pretty damn close. But yeah, Titanos, anything over comms before we call it here for the night?
I'm just gonna say this one's messing me up too. We need to make this fast.
Okay.
Roger.
And with that, that is a wrap on where we are. The Foundation seemingly fighting back against the heroes fighting the Foundation. The head of them looking a little bit too similar to the last head of the Foundation is gone now. And Globe is nowhere to be seen at the moment. We will pick this up in 2 Saturdays from now. We will be skipping next Saturday in case anyone's watching this in the future. But I'm going to try to get a gang of people together for Saturday to play test another game. But before we leave this one, teachable moments. Who's got them? How many do we got?
I got mine ready to go.
Okay, go ahead.
I think I got 3 or 4.
So I had 2 teachable moments tonight. One was for my presence check to intimidate.
Mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting the guy's name, but the leader, the
Yep.
new appointed acting president.
Yep.
I failed that intimidation check, and then I also failed an agility check when I attempted to grab him.
Absolutely.
And those were my 2 teachable moments.
Absolutely. Trey Heldman, who you didn't necessarily miss. He caught you out of the corner of his eye and was able to move fast enough. Interesting note there. Rocket, any failed moments from you? Any teachable moments? Cool. You still here?
No, I'm still here. Sorry.
Okay,
Well,
sorry.
I
No,
blacked
you're
out.
That's all right. We've been there.
Ugh. But yeah, Rocket only had one teachable moment, and that was trying to hide with agility.
Yeah. That agility just isn't up Rocket's alleyway. But look at it this way: Rocket gets better, and by how much? A D4.
I'm gonna get a
3.
1. Oh, that's 3.
You got a 3. And
Thank God.
failsafe. Josh, I already saw you rolled for failsafe. 3 teachable moments. What do we get?
Mm-hmm. 3.
Going once. Josh, you still with us?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Gotcha.
Yeah. So I had the 2 agility fails, and then there was one other I forgot. I had 3 fails. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because you had the 2 really early on. Okay. Beautiful. And rolling in 8 in total that you kind of get to manipulate across the board. And I will say, moving into the future, advantages are gone. I will try to find something for you guys. Maybe it's just an extra D4 or something like that to your rolls for when you guys post images. But that is a mystery that you guys can solve another time.
We're so cooked.
This
We
has
are
been-
not. We are not cooked.
This has been
I have
an
high hopes for
Untitled
this group.
high hopes, the highest of hopes.
Yes.
But this has been an Untitled Superhero Game, episode 12, I believe. We've been at it for a minute. I let these guys know the season is quickly coming to an end. And the season is just kind of a chapter where we kind of discuss what we want to do in the future. But I'm so happy to have you guys here. I'm so happy to have these players. They're awesome. They're fun people. And once again, I decided to keep the hat on backwards, just like in the silly picture I used to have up. But players, anything you guys want to say to the world before we call it for the night?
When you see, let me see, anyone with superpowers in some type of chair, you kick them over. You throw them out of a building. That's what you do, kids. That's what you do.
Just get him out. Get him away from that chair. John,
I just want-
anything from you guys?
Yep. I just want to say thanks for watching, and we hope to see you guys in 2 weeks. Stay tuned. There's a lot more to come.
And Josh, anything from you, sir?
Just thanks for watching, and make sure to make good choices.
Make good choices. Absolutely. From the Tavern Board, from Untitled Superhero Game, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Deuces Mooses.